This F350 isn't for the faint-hearted. If you want the ultimate truck, the best tow capacity, the biggest engine out of the market for a HD vehicle these days, something like this one here is what you'd see out of the USA. I'm Dean Bleesner, the co-founder of Big Dog Builds. We are the most awarded American truck company in Australia. We've had over 500 trucks just like this one come through the gates now. And to be honest, an F350 Platinum high output 2023 model just like this one should be on your cards if you want the ultimate build this year. Come with me, let's look around this one and I'll show you all around it. The front end of this truck looks amazing. The 2023 facelift F truck, nice tough style on the front end. We've gone for the off-road creative texture black front bar. Little bit of a difference on this one. We've gone for a non-hoop version. So Baja LP9 Sport LED lights in the combo. These ones here are going to give you a massive amount of distance. We're not blocking the front end completely by putting them on the bar itself. Then it's got the steady light bar inside the bar, the steady cube lights of course as well, which are going to flood out nice and wide. And then we've gone and installed a carbon 15K tank winch inside the bar as well. So good bar, good LED lights. The Baja LP9s, we'll show you what's up on the roof rack in a second. There's more Bajas because this thing is kitted out. Some of the best lights in the world. Swing around to this side and I'll show you the suspension, wheel and tyre combination. For the suspension, wheel and tyre combination on this one, we've gone for the 5.5 inch Pintop suspension kit from Carli USA. For the shock absorbers, 2.5 King shocks. We all know how good a King shock rides. And then in the base kit in this one, you've got your extended coils, you've got your radius arm drops, and we've also got the impressive looking Carli radius arms under there as well. They have got the 15-inch limit straps with the radius arms. These things will help the suspension cycle to its fullest, but it's not going to overextend, which is going to cause damage to the top of your shocks. Being a Performax conversion, we're able to install the full complete suspension kit. So we've even got the Torsion sway bar in the front end. We've got your high mount, low mount steering stabilisers under the front there as well. That also incorporates a Carli diff guard under the front. So the diff pumpkin on these vehicles is probably the weakest point underneath. And by installing the Carli diff guard with the low mount steering stabiliser, it's going to keep the steering really, really nice. You're going to protect the underside of the vehicle. And this Pintop 5.5 inch suspension kit is going to be one of the best riding suspension kits on the market for a vehicle just like this one here with not too much weight on it. As for the wheel and tyre combination, one of my favourites, we've got the Method 305 NV 18x9 POS 18 on this F truck, and we've gone for the impressive Toyo MT 37 by 13.5 18 tyre. So that's 37 inch tall, 13.5 inches wide, which is going to be nice and wide if you're wanting to air down, hit the beach, or if you're wanting to change the pressure in the tyre, go on those corrugated roads. Something like this here is going to be awesome, and we all know how good a Method 305 NV is. Good low rating on those wheels. The zinc lip bolts really give it that Baja trophy truck look, which is what Method's renowned for. And this wheel and tyre combination on an F truck like this one's going to allow the suspension to cycle in its full. There's no trimming required. This suspension height with this combination, is it the perfect combination for your F truck? I'm keen to hear your thoughts. For the rear end of this one, we've gone for the full progressive leaf springs from Carli Suspension. These springs here are going to be the most comfortable ride for your F truck, no matter what you're doing, whether you're loading it up in the back, whether you're towing, this is going to give you the best all round. These progressive leaf springs are exactly that, fully progressive, so no lift block required under these ones. In here as well, we've also got underneath, tucked away nice and neatly, we've got the ARB twin compressor, and then we've got some pretty impressive loud things. We've also installed the Jenny hitch combo on the back here. So this is a 7,000 kilo Gen Y hitch combo. You've got your locking pins there, which are going to keep it nice and secure on the vehicle. And then you've got your 50-70 mil ball. You can do your DO45, DO35 on the Australian tongue. And that one there is going to allow the vehicle to be really, really nice with whatever you're towing on the back. So the ball weight of the trailer is going to go through the Torsion hitch itself, and that feedback between the trailer and the vehicle is going to be really nice and comfortable, which means you're going to stay safe on the road. It's going to be a good driving experience. Who wouldn't want to tow in an F truck that looks this tough? The little bit of chrome on these Platinums with the F350s look amazing. I'm starting to like the bit of chrome tied back into the vehicle, whether we do a partial chrome delete or leave it standard like this one here. It really pops with the new badge on the F350 2023 facelift. The Platinum model, damn, it's just so damn nice. I don't know what to talk about it. I really want one, so anyone that wants to donate an F truck to Dean from Big Dog Builds, send it this way. But on a serious note, up at the roof rack, we've got the Big Dog Builds Baja spec F350 roof rack combination. Baja spec meaning we've got the full Baja Designs XL linkable lights up on top here. The 8 XL linkables is going to give you a massive throw of distance as well as spread. So those combination in those lights there, paired with some LP9s on the front bar, it's going to turn night into day. You pretty much won't even know that it's nighttime outside. Whether you're hitting the dunes, whether you're hitting the beach, whether you're hitting the bush, something like this here is definitely the truck to get into if you want the ultimate off-road Playmobil. Up there as well, we've got the GME XRS 370 combo, 680mm antenna on the fold-down bracket. In case you are going down to some small car parks, that little fold-down bracket keeps it nice and handy. So with the side lights being amber, these are all controlled through the Upfitter switches inside the Ford. So no switch pro for this one, which means we can't dim down those side lights, but the factory Upfitter switches from Ford definitely does the job. Nice, neat setup. The switch pro, in my opinion, I'd still add it to something like this because it has got those Bluetooth low voltage disconnect capabilities. But this F truck here, I don't think it can get any cooler. I reckon we take it for a drive. I'll show you what this thing's all about. This new F350 is definitely a whole different driving experience to any of the models previous. So this new facelift came with a few additions inside the cab. This one being the Platinum has got the nice brown in the stitching in the seats as well. Also massage chairs. I've said it about a 150 Platinum before, but the 350 Platinum, this is on another level all round. So from a vehicle features perspective, this F truck here is definitely one of the best in the market. It drives amazing stock, but going and installing a Carli Pintop 5.5 inch kit with the works like this one here, it's just a whole different driving experience. Hard to explain actually of how good this thing goes. Whether it's a speed bump, a whoop, whatever's in front, the transmission in this new F truck as well as the 500 horsepower out of the high output like this one is just super, super smooth. It's got power for days. Even turning these big 37 inch tyres, you'd feel like you're driving on stocks, that's for sure. So this thing looks amazing. We've got the Upfitter switches just up here, so that's switching everything on the Big Dog Builds roof rack. It's also switching every single light. It's also turning the compressor on, which is under the rear. And yeah, it's definitely Upfitter switches. Really, really nice, neat feature in some of the F truck models. If you're wanting the extra added switchability or Bluetooth functions for your switches, that's when something like the Switch Pro comes in handy. If it's a Chevy or a Ram, the Switch Pro is definitely the feature. If you've got auxiliary switches like this one here, it is a little bit more wiring inside the engine bay because these Upfitter switches don't come pre-wired with things like relays for high beam trigger. So in the USA, they can simply turn their front-facing LED lights on and off. Over here in Australia, we need to run that through a separate relay triggered by the high beam input. So when your high beams come on, you have your switch on, those lights turn on, otherwise you can't do it, which meets full ADR ruling, which is great. And yeah, something like this, the Switch Pro, the other benefit with the Switch Pro is the dimmable features per switch. You can turn on strobe modes if you're wanting to have a truck as cool as this one. You're wanting backup sort of chase lights on the rear of the roof rack. You could double tap the Switch Pro and turn on strobe mode. But if that's the only feature I can really pick on in this build, I think he's doing something right. With the Big Dog Builds accessory rack up on top, this one being the Baja spec with the Baja 8 XL LEDs. I'll open this moonroof here, show you just how enormous it is. And with our roof rack on top, not having a massive platform means that you can still use the roof rack, open up the sunroof itself. If you needed to pop up here, adjust your antennas up and down. If you want to chill out on the beach and get up on the roof, it's going to be the spot for it. It's got the little wind deflector there, factory with the moonroof on these vehicles, and yeah, this thing just keeps impressing me. More and more features I find on these F trucks. This one here, one day. Guys, if you like this F350 build, the 2023 facelift's definitely one on my shopping list. Get in touch today with your build inquiry, whether it's a Ford, a Ram or a Chevy. These HD trucks definitely do it best. And if you want to see build videos like this one here, check out this Ford. And if you want to see these things boogie up the beach, American Trucks Down Under, season 1's just there.